Dude, I've had that bounce forevermore. How are you doing today?
I'm delightful. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes. Us, and we were at another show earlier. We're capping it off the best place possible, Cleveland, Ohio.
I was only going to do this weekend if I could finish in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't tell Kansas City.
It's not that. It's not that we're coming in and singing it to them right now. I think we kind of have to jump right into the beginning of all this. I think for Geek Spaces, origin stories are better. Okay. So I gotta know, your origin story as an actor, you were like 3 years old, and you kind of got like this inclination you wanted to act. And then going watching the tape, what do you think about sports? Who knows the answer to this?
It's a very ridiculous story that doesn't really make sense. But I was 3 years old and I watched John Perry turn into Tom Baker. And I was so kind of entranced by this. I mean, I have to be 3 years old because I could work out when it was on TV.
Right.
And even if there was a repeat, there might have been a repeat, like, because Doctor Who used to do, before the next season started, used to repeat some of the season before. So, but even then, I don't think I was even 4. Wow. And now, having had children of that age, that feels very unlikely.
Well, it sounds very, I don't know, Time Lord-ish. It just kind of makes sense.
Sure, it's very timey-wimey, but yeah, I was 3, and that's certainly when the first, obviously the idea matured, but I remember the conversation going, that's cool, what is it? And my parents explaining that actors pretended and told the stories.
Right.
And in that moment going, I'll do that. It just felt very straightforward and very obvious to me. And then as I grew up, the idea kind of grew up with me. And here I am, 50 years later.
I think we're absolutely lucky in the fact that that's kind of the way this has gone. In the midst of that growth, though, you kind of found yourself in different places, stage, TV, film. What was it like to bring kind of that theatricality to your resume? Like to kind of figure out how to be an actor? What was that like?
I mean, you don't really have a sort of master. Well, I didn't have a sort of master plan. I just went. I got myself to drama school. I didn't know actors. I didn't know what else you did, so I just assumed you went to drama school because I'd heard that you could do that. There was one in Glasgow, which wasn't far from my house, so I did that. I came out. I got spat out the other end of it. And the first job I got was in theatre. Was touring around Scotland in a van doing a Bertolt Brecht play. And I thought,
say that one more time.
A Bertolt Brecht play. You get it.
The throat is so I couldn't do it.
I think German and Scottish have a lot of similar sounds formed with saliva. And so by chance, really, I just want to get a job.
I mean, well, you did so well within that I think it's kind of serendipitous that you end up here, because it's one thing to say I want to be an actor. It's another thing to kind of get into the motions of doing so. But when you get to the nitty-gritty, the work of it, being an actor is absolutely who you are. And I think that's kind of something that we see in all of your performances. Am I right?
Thank you. I mean, I like doing it. So, and I've been very, because especially if you don't know actors growing up, everyone just goes, you can't do that. That's not a real job. And then, of course, statistically, you're very unlikely to be able to make a living out of it because there are just too many of us and we're all chasing too few jobs, and that's so you just think, I just want to make a living. I want to be able to not prove everyone wrong. I want to be able to do that, so I don't have to go and do something else.
But also prove them wrong.
Yes, maybe. But therefore, there's no real sort of master plan. It's just, I'll do one job, and then hopefully I'll get another one, and then hopefully I'll get another one, and then maybe eventually I'll be able to, buy socks.
Hopefully you can get a couple of those now.
No socks. Yes.
Did you have any particular teachers that were really influential along the way that kind of helped
Oh, I mean, going to drama school was like being immersed in the vat of everything I dreamt of, really. We didn't have drama at my school. Um, what you would call high school, we didn't have that. So then going to sort of a drama school situation and being surrounded by people who were actors or had been actors or knew what acting was, who had ways of describing techniques and things. It was just a kind of the whole thing was a rush for me. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. So all those teachers just became hugely important to me because they knew stuff I didn't know, but they made it possible. That's awesome. Yeah.
Make some noise for the teachers, y'all.
Oh.
They're wonderful. Now, this is kind of a cultural thing. You definitely helped make Doctor Who such a prominent figure, a household name here in the States. But in the UK, like, culturally, how does he rank? Like, are we talking like he's under like James Bond? Is he under like King Arthur? What? Well, how do you relate Doctor Who?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, King Arthur and James Bond are very different.
I mean, yes.
Not bad example.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I think in terms of the sort of ubiquity, yes, sort of cultural heritage, everybody in the UK knows what Doctor Who is, even if they don't watch it or don't like it. And the TARDIS, everyone knows what a TARDIS is. It's a shorthand for something that's big on the inside.
Right.
Everyone knows what a Dalek is. It's just something that you grew up with. It's part of the cultural furniture, without a doubt. Yeah.
I love it. Is it something where now, as you have definitely made an indelible mark on pop culture, this becomes something that young actors are like, I want to be Doctor Who one day. We often hear that with folks being cast as James Bond.
Yeah.
Is Doctor Who in that level now?
I don't know. Well, you'd have to ask. I mean, it wasn't me. You'd have to ask sons of young actors, I guess. I would have thought so because it feels like a significant thing. Yeah. I love it.
How much was your theater work kind of necessary for your wonderful flair in theatrics in Doctor Who, as the 10th Doctor specifically?
I have no idea. But, it's hard to join the dots, isn't it? I don't know why one thing leads to another. I don't know what it is about me or things I've done that have been informed by the internet. It's all a bit of a kind of melting pot, really. But there is a certain theatricality.
I mean, there is.
To the Doctor, for
yes.
sure. I did not shy away from that.